When she betrays you, it's not merely your heart that fractures, it's your entire perception of reality. The identity you held, the love you cherished, the future you envisioned, all shatter in a single moment. But listen closely. Your response in the aftermath will shape not her legacy, but yours. Betrayal does not dismantle you. Your reaction defines whether you rise or falter. If you're new to InspireX Motivation, welcome. Here, we explore relationships, psychology, and the wisdom that anchors you during life's most trying moments. If this resonates, subscribe and let's begin. Step 1. Sever all access. When betrayal strikes, many mistakenly believe withdrawing affection suffices. They cease saying, "I love you." They stop sending warm, familiar messages. They may even withhold physical intimacy. But this is an illusion of detachment. It leaves a door ajar. And through that sliver, she may re-enter, driven by fleeting guilt or loneliness, exploiting your vulnerability. True strength lies not in withholding affection, but in revoking access entirely, emotionally, digitally, physically, and psychologically. This means no longer tracking her online presence, no responses to her tentative outreach, no allowing her to witness your pain. Each glimpse you grant her into your wounds hands her influence over the healing she disrupted. Consider this analogy. If a well you relied on was tainted, would you continue drinking, hoping the poison dissipates? No, you'd seal it off, forge a new source, and move forward. Similarly, she violated your trust. Do not permit her to impede your recovery. This isn't about harboring resentment or seeking vengeance. It's about establishing boundaries. She made a choice to betray you. Now you must choose to safeguard yourself. Cutting access halts the cycle of pain that binds you, laying the foundation for authentic resilience. Step 2. Embrace the pain. Don't suppress it. Betrayal's initial shock is visceral. Your chest tightens, your stomach churns, your mind races. This is the body registering treachery before the mind can process it. Many will urge you to move on swiftly, to distract yourself with activity or new connections. But suppression buries pain alive where it festers. Unaddressed, it seeps into future relationships, manifesting as misplaced anger or emotional withdrawal. You cannot bypass this step. Sit with the anguish. Let the silence speak. Allow the sting of betrayal to surface, grieve it, and if necessary, weep. Strength isn't feigning invulnerability, it's confronting the hurt directly. Sleepless nights carve space for a transformed self. Tears dissolve illusions. Each wave of pain reminds you of the loyalty you offered and the betrayal you endured. That merits grief. That warrants anger. Yet, by traversing this crucible, you gain clarity, a perspective forged in fire that many never attain. From this clarity, pain becomes a catalyst. You emerge not vengeful or embittered, but resolute, reconstructed stronger than before. Step 3. Redefine your standards. After betrayal, many focus on rebuilding self-esteem, hitting the gym, refreshing their wardrobe, enhancing their appearance. These are valuable, but they're incomplete. Self-esteem governs how you feel. Standards dictate what you permit. High self-esteem paired with low standards invites repeated heartbreak. You may exude confidence, but without discerning boundaries, you risk offering loyalty to the undeserving. Reclaiming your standards is paramount. It means valuing loyalty as a privilege, not a default. It means distinguishing fleeting chemistry from enduring commitment, rejecting charm that conceals flawed character, and refusing to settle out of fear of solitude. It means discerning love from mere attention. Demand consistency, integrity, and respect. Trust deliberately, observe keenly, and uphold your standards unapologetically, even if it means standing alone. Solitude with self-respect surpasses love tainted by dishonor. Without elevated standards, you risk repeating old patterns with new faces. Betrayal awakens you, urging you to seek depth over superficiality. This is where true transformation takes root. Step 4. Protect your absence. She disrespected your presence through betrayal. Don't let her tarnish your absence. Many men physically withdraw but remain emotionally tethered, checking her posts, hopping she notices theirs, yearning for her regret. This isn't absence, it's lingering in her orbit. A woman who deceived you won't offer healing or closure. Don't grant her insight into your struggle or a stage for your unraveling. True absence is sacred, a complete withdrawal from her life and thoughts. Cease seeking answers or visibility. Silence, rooted in principle, becomes your strength. When she no longer knows your thoughts, whereabouts, or emotions, her influence wanes. You shift from wounded to unassailable, choosing yourself over her validation. That silence speaks louder than any retribution. Step 5. Elevate in solitude. Post-betrayal, the urge to broadcast your recovery through social media or public displays is strong. But if your healing is performative, she remains the audience, retaining control. Authentic growth is quiet. No fanfare, no validation seeking. The gym becomes your sanctuary, your goals your compass, solitude your refuge. You're not proving anything to her, you're affirming your worth to yourself. You're not competing with her next chapter, you're crafting your own. A man who rebuilds discreetly is formidable, not for his volume, but for his focus. Not for vengeance, but for his refusal to settle. This is when you become untouchable, not because she sees it, but because you know it. Step 6. Let this forge you, not fracture you. Betrayal leaves everything hollow, the plans, the trust, the love you invested. It's tempting to believe you're diminished, inadequate, or robbed of value. But betrayal reflects her character, not your worth. Your response defines you. Let this pain fuel your becoming, not your breaking. True growth isn't in revenge or distractions. It's in confronting yourself wholly, declaring, "This wounded me, but it won't shape me." This is your rebirth. It's the moment you stop seeking to be chosen and choose yourself. You cease chasing love that demands your dignity or validation that compromises your vision. You emerge wiser, less easily swayed, yet softened by the depth of your love and the strength to walk away with integrity. This isn't your unraveling, it's your unveiling. The man who rises from this doesn't seek closure or vindication. He's unassailable because he knows his value. Betrayal isn't your end, it's your awakening. You don't need her remorse or validation, you need rebirth. Depart in silence, rebuild with discipline, and rise with dignity. If this resonates, explore my other content on psychology, relationships, and self-mastery to transform how you see yourself and others. Subscribe to stay connected. For deeper insights, join the membership, exclusive content, candid guidance, and tools to forge your strongest self. Remember, she doesn't determine your worth. You do. This is the dawn of your rebirth.